What's up, pack members? It's your leader, Spirit the Alpha here, and welcome to another video. So this is my review of the Lego Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron Quinjet. I know, that's kind of a mouthful. But pretty much it's the Avengers Age of Ultron Quinjet from the Lego Marvel team. So this is another set I got for Christmas, and this retails for about $140 to $150, so definitely on the pricey side, but is actually a really cool set now that I have it in my possession and I've built it. So in truth, I actually built this set last night because it's like, well, for me it's Monday the 29th of December, and I actually built this last night on the 28th, but by the time I finished it, it was like 11 o'clock, close to midnight, something like that, and I didn't really feel like making a review that late at night, so I decided to pass on it, and now I'm doing the review. So, yep, let's go ahead and take a look. Actually, I'll put that over there. So, here's the set itself. Yeah, it's a pretty big set. Let's go and get started with the minifigures. First up in the set is Iron Man himself. You know, pretty cool. Iron Man's always a cool Lego figure to have. And on the inside, of his helmet, you see we have the interface, and of course you can flip it around and have the normal Tony Stark face if you'd like, but me personally, I like it with the interface, so close that helmet, and yep. Next up is Black Widow. You know, just Black Widow. No, nothing that we haven't seen before. I think it's kind of interesting though that like this looks more like the Black Widow from the first Avengers movie, and this is supposed to be based on Age of Ultron, so I don't know why they didn't give her the Age of Ultron outfit with like the blue streaks or whatever, but hey, can't do everything, right? And she also has two faces. She can either be kind of neutral or she can be angry. So, yeah, classic Black Widow. Next up, we have Hawkeye, and he actually is in his Age of Ultron outfit with the red and black. So, yep, I'm very happy for that. And he also has two faces. Or no, scratch that. He doesn't. I thought I did. I'm sorry. So he only has that one neutral kind of face. So yep. And he does come with his bow, but that's inside the Quinjet. And same thing for Black Widow. She came for little electric poles or whatever, electric batons, but they're inside the Quinjet. Next up, we have Quicksilver. I just have him in position because I was displaying him, and it kind of suits him. So pretty cool figure. The torso is great. The hair is great. The only thing that I don't think is the greatest about him is the head they chose, because that doesn't really look like Quicksilver, and it's actually the same head that we've gotten for like Winter Soldier and one of the most recent sets, even if I don't have that one. And then it's also the same face for Eddie Brock from the Oscorp Tower set. So they're overusing that head a bit too much, but he can either be smiling or he can be, well, if I didn't drop him, that is, or he can be angry. So yep, head back on. And, still my first Quicksilver figure, so that's fun. And last but not least, we have Ultron, or specifically Ultimate Ultron. And cool design. I really do like it. This is my first movie Ultron figure. I say that because I do have Ultron, but it's the comic book version, which I got in the little Iron Man mech or whatever. So, yep, still cool to have. So, I think with minifigures aside, let's go and get on to the main set. So, right here, this is the little stand that comes with it for the Quinjet, and it has these little clear rods to display the figures. And see, Black Widow's motorcycle is right here. You can take it off, but I prefer just to keep it on. So yeah, so it does detach if you wanted to play with it. But me, I like to keep it on because I like to display this set. So let's go and put the main figures on as we go along. Let's go ahead and put Black Widow on her motorcycle. Position her properly. There we go. Now Quicksilver's going to come down here. So he's just gonna be, running or whatever. So, yep, Quicksilver running classic, right down here. Then for Ultron and Iron Man, they're actually meant to be falling to the side. Hence why they had these little you know, bricks at the bottom. Not these right here, but this little plate or whatever at the bottom. So, yep, I think if we do this like this, do Iron Man like this, and yeah. So yeah, now they're flying off to the side, and yeah, this display actually does look really cool. I do really love how it looks. And see, Hawkeye does not go in here actually. He actually goes inside the Quinjet cockpit. So let's actually get to the Quinjet itself. This is it. It's actually really big. And these wings do fold down. So as you can see, really big. It's like this is my hand for reference. So it's really big. So yep. So for Hawkeye, we're gonna pick this up, or take this off. It's all one solid piece. So yep. And see, looking inside, there's a bunch of details. That's kind of hard to show, but we got some details on the inside, a lot of computer screens and whatnot. And Hawkeye actually sits right here in the cockpit. But sit him down, put him in here, and yeah, there we go. So now he's sitting tight in the cockpit. And you might notice there's also, two more chairs here. So I guess if you had the other Avengers figures, which I do, but I don't want to break them out. But pretty much, so if you wanted to sit say Captain America or Thor or, somebody else like that, you can do that as well. Because obviously the Hulk's not going to fit in there. But, yeah. That would be cool if he could, though. Be like Winston from the that Overwatch set that I do have. But anyway, we're now gonna put this back on, and it just kind of um rests up here. So yeah, and oh dear. Oh okay. It's okay. There we go. I got worried for a second, but there it's fine. So yeah, it just detached. It's okay. So so that's that. And this back part also opens up. If I can get a hold of this, is a little bit more tricky. Oh, there it goes. So that whole back part comes off, and you see on the inside, not much going on there. Although you can actually put the motorcycle in there if you want to. In fact, I think that could actually be a technical place for it because does the motorcycle fit? Oh yeah, it does. Look. Whoops. Yeah. So the motorcycle does actually fit in there. So now, let's say you wanted to do like a epic scene or whatever, or well, cool battle scene I should say, not necessarily epic, but I'll show the details inside in a minute. But you can open up this little back hatch or whatever, which does come down, tilts a little forward, and it drops out, which is kind of cool. I know it's not identical, but it very much reminds me of the little special play feature that the original Age of Ultron Quinjet from back in the movie came out, or had that little feature where you press a button on the top and it drops Captain America's motorcycle. I don't have that set myself because it came out when my funds were limited, as I should say. But still really cool. Well, it's a nice little imagination that I can use and or use as an example. So I'm gonna put that back on there. Now I'm gonna take this off again so I can show some more details. And if you look inside, it's probably hard to see, but on one side, see, there's Hawkeye's bow right here. And then Black Widow's electric batons are right here. So, yep. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And as for our details, it has a lot of our great details. You see, it has the afterburners. You know, it has all the little stickers and emblems here. The only weird thing is, I think it's kind of weird that they have the Avengers logo on this side, but not on this side. It's kind of weird how it's just on one side. That's kind of weird to me, but I'm not gonna question it too much. And then on the bottom, we have these little well, another part of the afterburns, or whatever I want to call them. Nice little attention detail on the bottom. And as for the set itself, it does connect on this display right here, which I will show in just a second. But another cool thing is there's actually a little lever, or not lever, but gear right here that you can actually turn. Oh, no, Oh no, I guess that's just like to keep it on track or whatever. So yeah, to make the Quinjet easier to be spun. So yep. So in order to actually attach your Quinjet, it's pretty simple. You just want to connect these little blue pegs to this right here. Like just carefully slide them in, like so. And yep. And now you see it does spin pretty easily, so you can display it from whatever angle you want. So I like to do it like this though, because I think that looks cool. But so yep, overall, all the set is definitely on the pricey side. I'd but overall, I do think it's a really cool set. I mainly wanted it just for Quicksilver and then Ultimate Ultron as well. But now that I actually have the set and I built it, I must say this jet is actually really cool. I think I'd definitely use this while, making like adventures or whatever for the Lego characters or whatever. But whatever case, I think I just about wrapped up this video. So until next time, this is Spirit the Alpha, signing out. I'll see you guys back in the pack.